What up? This is Rap Hits. So Tekashi 6ix9ine is wanted for an arrest. There's an international warrant out for him to be arrested no matter what country he is in. They're saying that the police in any area is expected to take him into custody unless he surrenders to the Dominican Republic. And so this all stems from an incident that happened a while back. It was about a year ago, where he is said to had an incident with two record producers over his girlfriend at the time, Yaylin. And so they took him into jail over that. And he was sitting up in there for a while, but then they let him out around June of 2024. And so, in my opinion, since then, he probably hasn't been showing up to any of his appointments or court dates since then. He probably just got released and never looked back. That's probably why the two lawyers for the record producers have filed an appeal and they want him back in custody. Because why would he be going back to the Dominican Republic once they let him go? He probably was like, this ain't nothing I'm going to be interested in trying to resolve, you know. So he's probably just been doing his thing since then, ignoring any court orders and, you know, requests to come back to court for anything. I thought this was all done when they let him go, but apparently it's not, because the lawyers for the record producers filed an appeal and they want him back in. So they want him to finish up with this case so they can figure out what they're going to do with him. To me, what I think happened is, I think they let him out because of money. I think he probably paid someone and got let out. Probably was able to negotiate a price that was able to get him out of jail. But now with that appeal, that goes to a different court. That's a court of appeals. So whoever he paid to get out the first time, that didn't hold no weight anymore, because the court of appeals agreed with the lawyers that he should be in custody. And I guess they're going to want him in custody until they complete this case, because that's what they were worried about before, was him running off. I remember in the original stories that I was reporting on, that's the main concern with the Dominican Republic, is they thought he was a flight risk. So now if they catch him, I bet they're going to probably keep him until the case is over. And that could be like a year or something. It could take like a year. Who knows how long it's going to take? I would estimate about a year. And then any jail time that might be involved. Because really, I thought this case was over when they let him out, because we didn't hear nothing about it since then. But apparently it was never over. It was just a bail release, and he was probably supposed to stay in tune. You know what I'm saying? Keep on showing up to stuff. And that's what's going on is, you know, now he blew it, and they're going to have to probably keep him in jail if they ever catch up with him, because I don't know who's going to really be honoring this international warrant, because if he gets pulled over with the local police, is this international warrant supposed to be showing up on the police radar? He's like an international criminal at this point, it sounds like. So I don't know how that works, but I guess eventually they might catch up with him. The warrant's out there for him to get arrested unless he surrenders. They're looking for him. Obviously, he hasn't been complying with any of his court orders since then. They're calling him a rebellion outside of the Dominican Republic. So they're basically, sounds like, yeah, he's most likely ignoring anything that's, you know, coming from the Dominican Republic at this time, pretty much trying to avoid the Dominican Republic, as you would expect. Like, he got out of there, he's thinking like, all right, I'm out, just don't go back to the Dominican Republic. And he didn't think they would be doing this, though, where now there's an international warrant. We'll see if they even get him back in custody. Maybe eventually they will. Who knows? I mean, at this point, I don't know how much weight this international warrant is going to hold coming from the Dominican Republic. We'll have to see if this is something that even is going to be honored by any other country. But if it does, he'll end up back in there, and then he's going to be sitting down for a while, I would suspect. This is going to be interesting to see how this unfolds and develops. I'll keep y'all posted as more information comes out, because I'm sure he is trying to avoid the Dominican Republic and not have anything to do with them. And they're trying to get him back in there. So yeah, we'll see if they're able to get him back in custody. That'll be a breaking story. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe so you see my videos. And make sure you check the description box for links, and follow me on social media and all that. I'm out of here.